I'll be reacting to my unique skill makes me OP even at level 1 episode 1. I'll be giving it like number 3 as viewer number 5 on Crunchyroll's website, since for some reason the episode already has 4 comments but 2 likes though, which hey, it's cool. Sometimes you can't be the first. And now we'll be starting my reaction to the episode in. Oh, and hello, Keelan Webster. I mean, Keelan Webster, how do you know if it's a banger? It hasn't even come out yet. For all we know, it could be bad. But hey, I mean, the key visual looks good for the anime, but are you sure you should be calling it a banger? Like, legit, the anime's only been out for a minute. And now it's on my reaction to episode 1 in 1, 0, and go. Because whatever ends up being bad, like Sweet Revolution. I'd say maybe you should let the episode be out on the internet. I mean, on Crunchyroll for a minute, and then see if it's actually good. Because again, there's this anime like Sweet Revolution that have a really bad first episode. Well, no, it had a bad second episode. If I'm being honest. Yeah, this girl's already adorable. Oh, oh okay, that's kind of original. First time I've seen an anime where slime would actually. Or maybe it's coincidence I ended up in a slime. Whoa, what the? Well, how strong are slimes? They look like it. Oh, the animation's really bad. It's fucking terrible already. But the comedy is kind of decent, though. And hey, again, that's kind of funny how it looked like that slime did close to half damage against her. But already, though, that's not a good sign for the productions of the series. The first episode's already got stills. Like, maybe I can understand maybe the middle episode's looking bad, but this is like what? The first episode? Usually in the first episode, you're supposed to make a good impression, not make a viewer lose faith in the values of a series instantly. Not saying bad animation is going to make a series bad, but now the series has to have a really fucking damn good script. It's going to have shit-tacular visuals now. It's going to have to be, the writing's going to have to be, woof, really fucking good to compensate for the really bad visuals. But then again, it's from Studio Maho. I mean, Studio Maho, they've made trash like Sending on a Million, what was it, Sending on a Million Lives, and they even made By the Grace of the Gods. This studio doesn't know how to animate jack shit. They don't. They're fucking awful at animation. The only anime that they've ever made that is actually halfway decent was To Make a Mug too, and that didn't have action. Like even the shittiest studio, they shouldn't be able to fuck up a slice of life, and that's the only one I remember that is actually kind of decent because it's slice of life. It's hard to fuck up. Oh, and also that I tamed the final boss, but again, that one was also mostly romance slice of life, which are hard to fuck up. Hey, I mean, as long as the comedy's good, it's all good, Spiral Matt. Although I'm just wondering if he's gonna stay at level 1 for the whole series, Spiral Matt, or is it just gonna be the first few episodes and he's already gonna be broken from the jump street? Because there's really more stills. They can't even animate her like lifting up her weapon and swinging it down. It literally has to be the best the action can do is just already being instilled that weapon already being down the slime. Jeez, the storyboarding is fucking awful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty fucking awful, the storyboarding. Like, holy cow. Yeah, it definitely is everyone's favorite, man. Still shuts. Woo! Yeah, exciting. Huh. No, no, it's the opposite of exciting. Okay, that actually does make sense then. Hell yeah. Hmm. No, man. Damn. Which is what I normally say, but I'm sure he has a special skill that's like fucking A or S tier. Knowing how it works on certain anime. Oh man, considering I used to get into another world. Aw, she is such a sweetheart. Oh! I guess that's kind of adorable. I mean, hey, Spiral Man, that just means he has to fucking lift if he wants to build a carry weapon like that. If it's already this bad in this episode, Spiral Man, I don't even want to imagine the lack of. And they reused the same animation with the slime moving. But at least here, this time we're seeing it bounce. It's not a still. Oh, it's still of him doing the stab. Bravo. I mean, hey, they've graduated those Spiral Man. At the very least, we got to see the slime jumping around before it died in a single still frame. So, hey, I guess that's some kind of like graduation from Maho. Holy cow! I'm gonna imagine he's gonna have maybe. Oh, I thought for a second they were gonna maybe give him an OP cooking skill or some some shit. She is young. Oh, I thought for a second it was because of her youth, because she does look super freaking young. Straight up. I mean, he's like, yeah. I mean, that's actually pretty fucking adorable. Ah, whoa. This feels like by the grace of the gods from Maho Studio. Holy fuck. But I mean, at least now we know. No, they don't. Effort's paying off. This is where I disagree with her. Nope. Hard work doesn't always pay off. That's a lie. Well, hey, you know what? I still like this scene because it shows you how much of a comforting lady she is. And it shows you she's got a good heart, but hard work doesn't always pay off. It just doesn't. People always say hard work always pays off. Haven't really experienced a major failure in their life, or they haven't experienced something where they tried out something multiple times and they failed multiple times, even though you try your best. It just doesn't. Nope. Uh-uh. Yeah, he really I mean, he probably did go for ramen from that, just didn't show it off, the animation stuff. Well, we don't even know her age yet, though. Yo, that's her dream? The fuck? I mean, hey, that's an adorable dream, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like the name Emily Brown. That's, like, one of the easiest animes to remember. Yo I love Yoda. Yeah, if his name would have been Yoda, that'd been fucking sick. I haven't seen Zombieland Saga thus far on that. I heard season 2 wasn't that good when it comes to Zombieland Saga. Alright. Really? But, hey, at least he's making money. But seriously, though, it'd be cool we got to see some running animations during the action. It would make things more engaging. Because here's the reason why this series would need good vision, because this feels the same like a lot of other isekai anime, like the whole overworking yourself bit feels similar to the background of Ryoma from By the Grace of the Gods, where the character there also overworked themselves to death, and then they're comforted by others to have a new passion for living. This feels almost like a similar setup, and it's just as shittily animated too. What's wrong? I've seen anime with slime fights that are better animated than this, though. Like straight up. Last year there was like at least one anime with slimes that was beautifully animated. It looks like he's about to collapse out of exhaustion looking at those bags on his eyes. He needs to rest. Yeah, I mean, it looks like he either needs to rest or meet like a healing mage in order to yeah, he'd be going through the same shit he went through in his previous pre-isekai life. Whoa! Did she just propose? She asked her he had a marriage. I mean, that's super. Yep. She ain't even being subtle about it. I like the things from that she asked for a proposal in a subtle way. That's what the romantic in me would like to believe. I saw like the first episode of Senko Fox Spiral Map, but then I saw it'd be the same thing every episode, so I didn't watch the rest of it. Did that series ever go beyond the Senko Fox just taking care of the main male character, or was that the whole thing, the whole series, Spiral Map? Because I was always curious about Senko Fox. Hell yeah! Our boy. Thing is, it would be strong enough to even go into the new dungeon. I mean, she can try writing it down. I'm sure they're that'd make it kind of easy. Just imagine it's like something really valuable like meat. Oh man. Wait, what the? I'm sure she doesn't mind one bit. Oh man, that's usually isekai fair spiral map. That's why I never really watched um the rest of that series spiral map because I knew just off the first episode it was gonna be the same shit every week. It's literally those anime where it's off of the first episode, I look at it, I'm like, "Yeah, this anime is gonna be doing the same shit every episode." You just know. Oh, hmm. Well, okay, looking at this shot, whoa, I never even noticed. He's like almost triple her size. Well, damn. Her first? She be doing it. Yoda. I love how he doesn't even. I love how he's not even trying to correct her anymore. I'm gonna call him Yoda too. I guess Yoda would fit. He even uses a green he even uses a green weapon, just like how Yoda utilizes a green lightsaber. I guess that's yeah. I mean, yeah, she's from that, but at least Senko the Fox had an actual budget. Like at least in Senko the Fox, you had competent animators. There was more budget Sparrow Matt in like the opening song of Senko the Fox than this whole episode's budget. Because I remember, yeah, the series being mid, but at least the opening was a fucking banger. It looked really good. Yo, so they can't even afford to animate 2D skeletons. They gotta give us CGI trash skeletons. Are they no, seriously, are they even trying? Ah! Even though, yeah, I would prefer the skeletons to be drawn at the verse this time, there was a little bit more effort put by the animation staff. Oh, hell yeah. And I'm assuming all of us are gonna be into C pretty soon. Kind of knowing how they're exposition dumping the interesting shit. I would have loved to have seen how Emily would have dealt with some of these skeletons. That'd have been kinda cool. Because that shit was interesting, and they breezed through her, combat sequences. So bravo series, thank you for exposition dumping interesting shit. Thank you. Then again, maybe it was for the best. I wanted to trust in Maho Studio to animate scenes of her taking down skeletons without it looking like dog shit. Hey, that's kind of a big deal for him, because if you can get max HP, the dude's gonna be a fucking monster. Hell yeah. Yeah, he doesn't wanna upset his wife by potentially dying. Hell yeah. I like this. This is actually kind of a good development, seeing how much you only care about Yoda. And yes, I'll call him Yoda because honestly, she calls him Yoda. Well, he does have max HP. That's why. I think because Carl Matt, the leveling system is different with different characters. That's why. Hey, that's what she said. Oh shit. Whoa. Got a mage up in this room. That means that when it comes to the drops he gets, his drops are way better than others' drops. I mean, hey, our boy has max durability. Oh, max HP, so he doesn't have much to worry about. Alright, she's adorable. Talk about discrimination against people with low ass levels, though. Whoa. Talk about rude much. Okay, that sounds like a fuckload. Hey, this dude would be able to probably buy instead of renting an apartment, they'd probably be able to buy a home at this rate. She literally stalked him just to say the fuck? Okay, I gotta admit, this episode didn't have the best start, but that ending, I'm like, what in the fuck? That's what I'm wondering, Sparrow Man. Remember, he only the reason why he doesn't have a sword is because he can't lift one up. He's still level one in every other. I mean, he's still got the lowest stats for every other stat except for HP. That's why. Okay, here's the thing about this episode. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 4.75 out of 10 because the anime is slightly below average. It rushes through things that are interesting. I would have loved to have seen bits where Emily and Yoda were going up against slimes. Well, it makes sense why Emily would like this. More, and we'll find out about the blue-haired girl. I'm not gonna really critique the episode because of that, because we still it isn't episode 2 yet. Episode 2 will probably explain it. But the problems with this episode are it goes through things really fast because it'd have been nice to see a bit more scenes of Emily and Yoda take slimes on in the dungeon. And then most of the fight scenes in this episode were abysmal. It's like, okay, you're trying to attract fans that like isekai anime and adventure series, but the animation's dog shit. Yeah, not this episode wasn't a good performance from the animation staff. Not to say they weren't good moments, there were some good moments, and that's why the episode's not a total failure. Like some of the good moments include the fact that in some bits you actually get to see, at least in this episode, some of the good bits. It includes the fact that you have Emily telling her boy not to be absolutely reckless, which that was a positive. And not only that, but another thing about this series that's oh, that it has going for it is the fact that, oh shit, you've got instances where you've got characters being overworked. Yeah, it's something you see in other anime, like by the Grace of the Gods. But hey, it also has that going for it. And I just barely noticed when it comes to this episode, it has an English dub. But since I watched the episode so quickly on Crunchyroll's website, literally they didn't have the dub in like the first few seconds. So apparently, oh, I just barely realized, y'all. I watched it sub, but if I would have waited just like literally a minute or two, I would have been able to watch it English dubbed. But I was just like, oh no, I want to watch the episode now. I just barely noticed it's dubbed in like multiple languages. But hey, the sub's really good though. Although next week I might watch the dub though. Maybe. So I'm giving y'all a heads up. I was watching the English sub version because usually I would watch dubs, but literally I was like hitting refresh so fast on Crunchyroll's website, waiting for like any anime to air, and then I just noticed, oh well, fuck. I was a little bit too quick on my refreshing. Because I know on Crunchyroll, I clicked it on the new version and they instantly hit me to the sub and not the dub. But overall, Spiral I think he'll gain more strength soon. But yeah, those are the positives of the series. Maybe some scenes have some heart, and the voice acting for the Japanese audio is good. But yeah, obviously it could do better. That's why I think it's a bit below average. But hey, hopefully it can improve. I'm crossing my fingers for that. I really am. But anyways, yeah, it's a bit below average, but I'll give it another shot though. But anyways, thank you, Spiral-Man, and everyone else for watching my video. And I hope y'all have a great day or night, y'all. Bye-bye, everyone. True that, Spiral-Man. True.